Yes.
Okay, so we were talking about VNet peering. VNet peering, why do we need it? That when we go for VNet peering, we can make two virtual networks talk to each other, right? One thing about virtual network, guys, virtual network, it's region based. For example, if I have a virtual network here in East US, so every machine which I'm creating in East US, or every resource for that matter, I will be able to put that in East US. But if I'm creating on this virtual network, East US virtual network, right? But if I create a machine in West US virtual network, then I will not even see this virtual network. So let me try creating one virtual network for you. By the way, virtual network, guys, you can create in two manners. One, it's you can go ahead and start creating your resource, whichever you want to create. And while creating that, for example, I'm creating a virtual machine. Okay. And let's say that I'm planning to create a virtual machine in East US. So I'll go ahead and create a virtual machine. I'll select my resource group. Okay, let's say I'm creating a virtual machine here in East US. Like we cannot have a similar name for virtual machine, we cannot have similar name for your virtual network also and subnets also. As of now, we are not taking any redundancy, nothing, because we are focusing on virtual machine. Sorry, we are focusing on networking part. This part I will explain. As of now, make sure to check all of these, whatever you see here. Disk part, we are not changing anything here. We are already done with this. Next is networking. So I was saying networks or virtual networks can be created in two manner. One is you go ahead and select VNet and you create a VNet there. Let this get open and I'll show it to you. So I'll go to portal, search for VNet, virtual networks. I will see my existing virtual networks and I do get an option to create a virtual network. While creating a virtual network, obviously you have to select a resource group. Then you have to give a name to virtual network. And then you select a location, a region. Click next. All these things we are going to see later. Click next. And this is the address space I was talking about. This is what you are taking on Azure cloud पे जो आप rent पे ले रहे हो. This is what it is. कितनी जगह आपको चाहिए, कितने IP addresses चाहिए. And who decides how many IP addresses do you want? It will be always there in your request when your architect team, they discuss the application with, when they discuss with the application owner, they do a detailed study with the help of some tool, etc. Do a detailed study, and with the help of that study only they come up with a number that okay, this application of mine today it requires 500 servers, 200 storage accounts, etc. ABC, and in total I need 700 IPs. This is today. Looking at the expansion of my app and my business, etc., I think 5 years down the line I am going to need 1400 IPs. So overall, looking at this and etc., they will come up with a number. So fine, I need total of 1500 IPs. This is what they have come up with, their whatever study they have done. You will get the number ultimately. Okay, 1500 IPs. Fine. Now how many IPs am I getting here? If I use this cider,
65,000.
65, which is,
536.
I can definitely take. It is a bigger number than 1500, right? But why do I want to waste? आगे भी तो मुझको लगने वाले हैं, right? Why should I waste it? So I'll come here, and it's not necessary that you are going to get exact 1500 वाला block. ठीक है? You can get closer to that. Now look at this. कितने मिल रहे हैं? 64. Not useful for me. जितना मैं इस नंबर को बड़ा करूंगा, मेरे नंबर ऑफ आईपी एड्रेसेस छोटे होते जाएंगे. दिस इज कॉल्ड साइडर ब्लॉक. इसका एक वीडियो मेरे चैनल पे भी है, एंड आई हैव आल्सो शेयर्ड वन, राइट? सो whatever number I select here, the bigger number, it give me lesser IPs, and I'm looking for 1500 IPs. 256, no, not useful. 512, not useful. 124, sorry, 1024, not useful. 2000. Do I have anything between 2048 and 124?
No.
No. So I'll take whichever is the bigger number. Obviously जब 1500 मांगे हैं तो मैं किसी क्लाइंट को 1024 तो नहीं दे सकता. So whichever is the closest number. Now client has said इसको मुझको डिवाइड करना है 500 500 में. Which are your blocks? If you imagine this one, ये जो है आपके blocks, which is also known as subnet. तो ये हुआ आपका वर्चुअल नेटवर्क हम बना रहे हैं, और इसके अंदर ये सबनेट डिफॉल्ट एक बना हुआ है, but this is not useful for me, so I'm going to delete it or edit this. So I'm going to give a name to this one. Let's say UAE का ये हमारा, right? So UAE subnet 1. And what range do I have? This is the range. If I use this, how many IP addresses am I using here in one subnet, guys?
204, all.
All. So is it a good idea where client has asked for uh, three subnets? Can I use this?
No.
No.
No,
So I'll
no.
have to make sure कि मैं इसको divide करूँ. Client ने कितना मांगा है? 500 मिनिमम चाहिए एटलीस्ट एक को ना.
Right.
So फिर से यहाँ पर भी वही सेम फंड अप्लाई होगा. What I hope this is clear, that अगर यहाँ पर 2048 है तो मैं इसको जो है, can I use this? See, 21 से कम का नंबर ही नहीं है यहाँ पर. Why? Because total number of IPs ही मेरे पास 2048 है. So client has asked for 500 usable IPs. Client has said मेरे को 500 उसमें resources लगने वाले हैं, right? So 5 तो मेरे वैसे ही माइनस हो जाएंगे. So this is the best number what I can get. This is subnet 1. I'll add another subnet. This is subnet 2. Look at the same name, it will not take. So I'll have to change the name. This is the range. Subnet 2. How many IP addresses I want? 500. Click here. Now, last subnet. So now I'm fulfilling the client's request. Each one will have 500. Now look at this, guys. ये 500 जो है ना, आपको 512 कैसे मिल रहा है पता है? ये यहाँ से 255 आपको यहाँ तक मिल रहा है, and then ये block खत्म हो जाता है 255 पे. This is what I told you that I am not going to cover, but just let me. I'm not sure how many of you have seen the video. Just to let you know, ये 512 IPs किस तरह से मिलेंगे आपको पता है? See, this is 10 10 01 1 2 3 4 5 and list goes on. कहां तक?
255.
255. बट मैंने कितने आईपी एड्रेस मांगे, तो ये कितने आईपी एड्रेस हुए? 0 से 255 कितने आईपी एड्रेस हुए?
256.
256.
But how many did I ask?
512.
512. So
512.
what about remaining IPs? तो remaining IPs मुझको मिलेंगे नेक्स्ट इसमें 257. ऐसे होगा? Never.
0 जो है top number के 0
256.
It will never happen, guys. It will never happen. Any of this block
अच्छा.
will never cross 255. ये भी कभी 255 से ज्यादा क्रॉस नहीं करेगा. ये भी कभी 255 से ज्यादा क्रॉस नहीं करेगा. Any of this block will never cross 255. So the moment here it is 255, तो मतलब ये ब्लॉक खत्म हो चुका है. So the next IP address, set of IP address I'm going to get like this. 1, no, 0 useful नहीं है मेरे लिए, ठीक है, but I'm still counting it. 2, 3, 4, 5 and then so on. कहाँ तक? What will be the last IP?
255.
55.
255 कहाँ पर?
1.55. 1.255.
हाँ.
1.2.
क्लियर है? Now what
Yes.
next? इसके बाद क्या? चलो मुझको और चाहिए थे. इनफैक्ट मुझको चाहिए,
Phil,
राइट?
I have a question.
हम्म.
So how about the IP address duplication? Because I can see the first set has same like 10.0.0.0 and second has same.
No, this was just an example. This is where our IP are starting.
Oh, okay.
This was just to show that continuation कि कहाँ से continue हो रहा है आपका. इसी चीज को बस
Oh.
यहाँ पर repeat किया था.
Oh.
So total आपको 256 IP यहाँ पर मिल गए, ठीक है? Then remaining 256 आपको यहाँ पर मिलेंगे. But I'm saying I need more. Then what? And I actually need more, right? मुझको यहाँ पर और IP चाहिए. Then what? यहाँ से next वाला कहाँ से शुरू होगा, guys?
10
Next
के बाद जो
offset
0 है वहां पे 1 हो जाएगा.
Sorry, कहाँ पर 1 होगा?
10 के बाद जो 0 है वो 1 हो जाएगा और उसके बाद वहां से स्टार्ट
No,
कर
to,
सकते हैं.
to
अगर 255
10.0.2.
Is this what you're saying, Razak?
नहीं अगर वो आगे वाला नहीं, आगे वाला अगर 255 हो गया है, थर्ड वाला अगर 255 के रेंज पे चला गया है, मतलब फुल हो गया है. अगर
No, no,
उसके बाद चाहिए हम लोगों को तो फिर 1 होगा
no,
वहां
no.
पे.
Let's stick to
उसके
what we
बाद
are,
तो ये 2 हो
guys,
जाएगा,
guys,
थर्ड
guys.
वाला 2 हो जाएगा.
Let's stick to what we are practicing. Let's not create the scenario. Stick to the scenario which is there in front of you. What is the scenario now? We have fourth object. These are called object, by the way. First object, second object, third object, fourth object. Okay. This is what you have in front of you. I need more IPs. What will be the next IP number?
थर्ड ऑब्जेक्ट पे 2 हो जाएगा.
10.0.2.0.
Sorry, 10 dot.
10.0.2.0.
Yes. ये कहाँ तक जाएगा, guys? Again,
255 तक
I'm
जा
not
सकते हैं.
typing now. सारे मैं टाइप
No.
नहीं कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है? 255. अब ये नंबर्स कब तक बढ़ते रहेंगे ऐसे? What do you think? ये मैं ऐसा कब तक बढ़ते रहेगा? ये 255 जब
जब
तक
तक
ये 3,
सारे इंस्टेंस 2.
ये 4 और ये जब तक 255 नहीं हो जाता ना, तब तक बढ़ता रहेगा. Once this is done, 255, then ये वाला जो है आपका 1 होगा. Is this clear? And this is how you will keep on getting IPs. इसीलिए आपको यहाँ पर 2048 IPs मिल रहे हैं. And इसमें अभी भी IPs बचे हुए हैं काफी. ठीक है? I hope this is clear to everyone.
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm creating
Yes.
this virtual network. So this wasn't a part of this. इसके लिए मैंने आपको obviously videos भेजे हैं and you have to watch it clearly. So this is one method. I can create a VNet and then जब मैं machine बनाऊंगा UAE में, then I can use this VNet. If I'm creating a machine in यहाँ पर, let's look at this. Where am I creating this machine, guys? What is the region I have selected?
East US.
East US. So now when I go to networking section of this, will I see the VNet which I have created now?
No,
Why not?
That is
because
in different region.
that's UAE region, no?
Yes, that is a
VNet.
different region. So you will not see. So what can I do here? I can either select a region which is here, right? I can select a region which is in this, I can select a VNet which is in this region, or what can I do? I can create a new VNet. मैं यहां से VNet भी बना सकता हूँ. सेम चीज जो हमने वहां से की, we can do it from here. At the time of creation machine, यहां से आप कर लो, या आप पहले बना कर रख लो and then you do it. Exact same option से, कोई भी इसमें difference नहीं है. Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
So now what am I doing? I am creating a machine and I am using my existing VNet and an existing subnet. ठीक है? I told you to check this, all of these. I will explain it to you later. ये है क्या? And I'm creating a machine. So this got created in East US. This is being created actually in East US. Let me quickly create one more machine. So the total number of machines we have now कि East US में एक और मैंने deploy कर दी है. So let me create one in Central India. So total I'll be having 4 machines and then I'll show you some practical. This is still being deployed. It is in East US. So we are going to create one in Central India. UAE वाले पे हम कुछ नहीं बना रहे. मैंने बस बता दिया आप लोगों को. I wanted to show you how to create a VNet. बाकी मैंने already बना रखे हैं VNet. So I'm not deploying anything on UAE. But if you want, we can. I mean, it doesn't make any changes. उससे कोई change नहीं होता है. By the way, my resource group is in East US. Do you think I will be able to create a machine in Central US, Central India?
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes, we can. Resource group का कुछ लेना देना नहीं है guys, ठीक है? Resource group कहीं पर भी हो सकता है and you can create anywhere. Now look at this. हमने ये सारे same resource group में हैं, ठीक है? This is the subscription. This is resource group. Same resource group. This machine is in Central India and this machine is in East US. अब ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता कि एक रिसोर्स ग्रुप दोनों भी लोकेशन पे इट इज ईदर इन सेंट्रल इंडिया और ईस्ट यूएस, फिर भी दूसरे रीजन का मैं बना पा रहा हूँ. और इट कुड बी कि किसी थर्ड रीजन में ही हो मेरा रिसोर्स ग्रुप. बाय द वे इट इज इन ईस्ट यूएस बट दैट इज आल्सो पॉसिबल कि मेरा रिसोर्स ग्रुप वेस्ट यूएस में है, रिसोर्सेज में ईस्ट यूएस और सेंट्रल इंडिया के बना रहा हूँ. सो दैट इज पॉसिबल, नो इश्यूज विद दैट. एंड सो नाउ लेट्स सी, वी हैव VM1 in Central India, VM2 in Central India, and I think I made a blunder. The name of this machine is Central India, but where is it, guys?
East
Where is this
US.
machine?
East US.
So let me delete
East
it then.
US.
Let me delete it. I don't want any confusion. Let me delete it. I'll give you the example with these two machines. This is good enough for our example. So now these two machines which I have, let this one get deleted. So VM1 and VM2. Where is VM1, guys?
Central India.
Central India. Where is VM2?
East
East
US.
US.
East US. Right. Sorry, we both are VM1 actually. VM1 of this machine, Central India VM1 is in Central India. VM1 East US is in East US. ठीक है? These are the locations. Is there even remotely possible that both of these machines are in same VNet?
No.
Or my question is, are these machines in same VNet? Is it possible?
No.
Why not?
Because they are in two different regions.
Yes. So by default, they cannot use each other's VNet. चाहते भी तो use नहीं कर पाते थे वो. ठीक है? You don't even have to go to machine to check कि इनका VNet same है क्या. Definitely अलग है VNet. क्यों अलग है? Because ये Central India में है और ये East US में. They cannot use each other's VNet. Guys, are you getting it? Others?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. But still, if you want to see, let's go ahead and check. कि इसका VNet क्या है? And then we'll see इसका VNet क्या है. So both are VM1. One is Central India, one is East US VM. Central India ये वाला VM है. What is the VNet? इसका VNet क्या है, guys? We have seen virtual machine वाले segment में कि VNet कहाँ दिखता है?
India VNet. India sub
Networking
network.
Here, yes, this is the VNet. And if अगर आपको फिर भी देखना है तो you can come to networking, network settings, यहाँ पर भी देख सकते हो. But when you already have it there in overview page, why would you go ahead and bother about this? ठीक है? इसको मैं बाद में explain करता हूँ. So this is here. And where is it? It says in East US VNet.
East US.
Okay. So both of them are in different VNet. Coming back to our example, both of them are in different VNet. So if this computer wants to communicate to this computer, do you think by default it is allowed?
No.
Okay, let's see. So this is VM1. I will take the remote of VM1. This is Central India VM1. And then I'll go ahead and take remote of East US VM1. I wanted to create 4 machines and I wanted to show it to you कि वो same subnet में बात करता, but this is very basic example वो वाला आप खुद भी कर सकते हो, and if time permits we'll do that also. This is crucial. Okay, so this is another VM. This is another VM. These are 2 VMs. Let me close the server manager on this machine. And I'll open the PowerShell. I'll open PowerShell here also. Okay, these are the 2 machines I have, guys. What is the name of this machine? This is a command to check the name. This is VM1 Central India. This is VM1 East US. Got it? Now I want to see if these 2 machines can copy the data, etc., etc. Can they communicate? So the best method to check the connectivity is ping. Ping is the command. For example, I want to check if this machine can communicate with Google. So ping, P-I-N-G is the command to check whether this machine is communicating with Google or not. If I'm getting replies, yes, then it is communicating with Google. Got it? So ping is the command to check whether any machine is talking to anyone or not. So you have to type ping and the destination IP address or name, both will do. So what is the host name of this machine? This is, and what is the host name of this machine? This is. Now, if I want to check whether this machine is pinging this machine and this machine is pinging this machine, what is the method? It's to ping. But where will I ping? इस machine के क्या किसको ping करूँ मैं? ये नाम को? Is this name registered
IP
against any
address.
IP? No. Yes, IP address.
IP
Which IP
address.
address? जिससे मैंने remote लिया ये IP address?
Public
Yes.
IP.
No. Definitely not, guys. पब्लिक आईपी से तो आप वैसे ही कहीं पर भी कुछ भी पिंग कर सकते हो, कनेक्टिविटी है. अभी मेरे लैपटॉप से मैंने इसको मशीन को कनेक्ट किया, मतलब देयर इज अ कनेक्टिविटी, राइट? प्राइवेट आईपी. पब्लिक आईपी हम कभी यूज नहीं करने वाले. पब्लिक आईपी इट इज ओनली फॉर आवर ट्रेनिंग सेशंस. एक्चुअल में जब भी होगा आपका काम वगैरह जो कुछ होगा ना, इट विल ऑलवेज बी ऑन प्राइवेट आईपीज, ऑलवेज बी ऑन. और जितने आईपीज हमने देखे वहां पर रेंज वगैरह जो देखी हमने, अलग सबनेट, डिफरेंट सबनेट, सेम सबनेट, वो सब प्राइवेट आईपीज है. पब्लिक आईपी आपके आपके कंट्रोल में ही नहीं होते. पब्लिक आईपी देयर आर सर्टेन नंबर ऑफ पब्लिक आईपीज, वो आपको असाइन होते हैं, उतनी देर के लिए आप पे करते हो, दैट्स इट. यू कैन नॉट हैव पब्लिक आईपीज फॉर योर पर्सनल यूज. नहीं कर सकते हो आप. थोड़ी देर के लिए रेंट पे ले सकते हो. प्राइवेट आईपीज यस यू कैन. और प्राइवेट आईपी ऐसा है, 10 का सीरीज मैं यूज कर रहा हूँ, 10 का सीरीज आप अपने अलग जो है सब्सक्रिप्शन में आप भी यूज कर सकते हो. पब्लिक आईपी, इफ आई एम यूजिंग दिस पब्लिक आईपी, नो वन एल्स इन द वर्ल्ड कैन यूज दिस पब्लिक आईपी. पब्लिक आईपी यूनिक है. इट कैन बी यूज्ड ओनली वंस एट अ टाइम. प्राइवेट आईपी ऐसा 10 का सीरीज में यूज कर रहा हूँ, मे बी समवन एल्स हु conducting a training on AWS, he can also use the 10 wala series because we both are not connected and we will not conflict ever. Got it, guys?
Yes.
It's always
So
private IP.
every time when we so every time when we create a VM, a public IP is assigned to that VM as well. So and we are also paying for that public IP.
Yes, yes.
तो ऐसा ऑप्शन भी है क्या कि that we don't want public IP?
Yeah, definitely है और हम उसी के साथ करेंगे आगे जाकर. Because now I do not have a private connectivity. मेरे Azure portal से मेरी आपकी private connectivity नहीं है ना, तो अगर मैं public IP नहीं assign करूंगा तो how will I take the remote? And if I don't take the remote, how will I show it to you? In your case, when you practice, how will you take the remote? If you don't take the remote, how will you cross check the things? इसलिए हम public IP अभी भी use कर रहे हैं. Otherwise, yes, definitely you have an option and you will not, you will never use public IP in the production environment. Got it? So इसका
Yes.
private IP, how will I check? कहाँ पे
Yes.
check कर सकता हूँ मैं?
IP config. You can use that, or you can the portal as well.
Yes, एक तो command हुआ IP config और other command और other method is portal. So I can see कि इस VM का एक है 10.0.0.4 और एक का है 192.168.0.0.4 and the second method to check that is IP config. What this is the IP address of this machine. This is the IP address of this machine. ठीक है? Now we'll see and ping these machines each other and see होता है या नहीं होता है ping. ठीक है? But before that, very small thing we have to do. क्या होता है ना, कई बार आप VNet peering वगैरह सब अच्छे से भी कर लोगे और मे बी नेटवर्क कनेक्टिविटी में कोई इश्यू ही नहीं है, नेटवर्क इज वर्किंग फाइन, एवरीथिंग इज वेल एंड गुड, नेटवर्क वगैरह में कोई इश्यू ही नहीं है आपका. बट वेयर आर यू स्ट्रगलिंग? यू आर स्ट्रगलिंग विथ योर विंडोज का फायरवॉल. विंडोज फायरवॉल में जो है ना पिंग वगैरह ये सब ब्लॉक करके रखा होता है ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम लेवल पे. मे बी नेटवर्क लेवल पे आपने सब कर रखा है एंड स्टिल नॉट पिंगिंग. सो टू नॉट टू गेट इनटू दैट ट्रैप, व्हाट वी डू, वी यूज अ कमांड और उस कमांड से हम पहले ही जो है ना इसके फायरवॉल को ऑफ कर देंगे तो प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं चाहिए. व्हाट एम आई डूइंग हियर विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस कमांड? नेट एसएच एडवांस फायरवॉल सेट ऑल प्रोफाइल्स स्टेट ऑफ. अगर इसी को आपको इससे करना है ना जीयूआई से, तो लुक एट दिस, 5-6 कमांड्स रन करने पड़ेंगे और एज इन 5-6 क्लिक्स करने पड़ेंगे. you'll go here, you'll search for firewall. Let's see, where do I see firewall? Somewhere here, firewall. And look at this, I'll have to turn this off, turn this off, turn this off. ये तीनों को एक एक बार में करना पड़ेगा, right? So better, what did I do? I used a command और सबको एक साथ off कर दिया. Got it, guys? What did I do here? And why did we do that? Because even if the network connectivity is there, network सब कुछ है, कई बार आप पिंग नहीं कर पाओगे. Why? Because your operating system is blocking. नेटवर्क से तो आ रहा है, ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम नहीं ब्लॉक कर दिया, एंड यू वोंट, एंड देन यू विल कीप ऑन स्ट्रगलिंग कि आपने नेटवर्क में क्या गलत किया. सो इट्स ऑलवेज बेटर टू ओमिट दैट सिचुएशन. सारे फायरवॉल को ऑफ कर दो. इट इज ऑफ. एंड नाउ लेट्स सी, फ्रॉम 192 मशीन आई एम गोइंग टू पिंग अनदर मशीन. सो आई पिंग 10.0.0.4. इस मशीन को मैं पिंग कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है, आई एम ऑन दिस मशीन एंड आई एम पिंगिंग ऑन दिस मशीन. If I just hit enter, it will only try 4 times and give me error or success, whatever it is. I have hit enter. Let's see. And from this machine, now I will ping the other machine. 192.168.0.4. This machine I'm pinging. Okay, look at this. Request timeout, which means there is no connectivity. Got it, guys? Is this clear till here?
Yes.
Now, if I want to see, okay, चलो यार ठीक है, नेटवर्क का कुछ इश्यू होगा. Let's do the VNet peering and see if these are communicating with each other or not. So I can do the peering and come back and do the same command. Or what I can do here is मैं ping के साथ एक command में -t लगा देता हूँ. So it will keep pinging without any stop. Stop ही नहीं होगा ये. Otherwise 4 attempt में stop हो जाता है. Now it will keep pinging. अगर एरर भी है तो भी पिंग करेगा, जो भी है वो पिंग करता ही रहेगा. ठीक है, look at this, request timeout on both the machines. Now let's go ahead and start VNet peering. So how do we do VNet peering? We go to portal. These are very important steps. Please remember, I'll be assigning tasks to you guys. Go to any VNet. जिस भी VNet की आपको पेयरिंग करनी है, पहले देख लो आपकी मशीन कौन सी VNet में है. आपकी मशीन से एक सेंट्रल इंडिया VNet एंड ईस्ट यूएस VNet. तो ये दो VNet की आपको पेयरिंग करनी है. सो फ्रॉम हियर यू कैन गो और यू कैन सर्च फॉर VNet और यहां से जा सकते हो. ये दो VNet की हमको पेयरिंग करनी है गाइस. ठीक है. सो आई विल गो टू एनी ऑफ दीज VNet. इट्स ओके. इनिशियली हमको दोनों जगह जाना पड़ता था, करना पड़ता था, बट नाउअडेज दे हैव एनहांस्ड इट. सो आई कैन गो टू एनी वन ऑफ दीज. लेट्स से आई गो टू ईस्ट यूएस VNet. I click here and I can check here कि हाँ ये सब है. ठीक है. ये इसका IP एड्रेस है, ओवरव्यू है, सब कुछ चेक कर लिया. Under settings I will see peering. Can you see peering? Yes guys, is it visible? Under
Yes.
settings
Yes.
you have peering. Do we have any existing peering here?
No.
No.
So let's click on add peering. Now we have to give a name to the peering, right? Peering link name. So what am I peering? I'm peering from where am I, by the way? Where is my location? I've always asked you to check where. Upper left hand corner. So we are on virtual network East US pairing, and where am I? East US. Look at this. I'm on East US. So I'm pairing East US to Central US. We will never go for classic, always for resource manager. Classic ये भी बंद हो जाएगा थोड़ी देर में सब कुछ. ठीक है. Now the VNet, another VNet which I'm pairing, is it in the same subscription or different subscription? In this case, I have only one subscription, so I'm going with one subscription. Fine. Then किस virtual network से आपको पेयर करना है? Where are you guys? Where am I doing this? I'm doing this on East US VNet. किससे पेयर करना है हम लोगों को?
Central US.
So search for it. Can I select East US VNet here?
No.
Even if you select, look at this. You select a different VNet because the virtual network cannot be paired with self. There is no requirement. So I will select this one, India VNet. I'm selecting this. ठीक है. Allow India VNet to access East US? Yes. Forward? Yes. ये सब मैं बाद में explain करता हूँ. As of now, we'll keep yes. Let's check this unchecked. Now we are doing the local virtual network peering. अब इसको भी जो है हम लोगों को ये करना है, सेटअप करना है. I mean same setup है, but दोनों VNets पे करना होता है, right? Earlier we had to go to both of the VNets one by one. Now we are doing from the same page on both the VNets. ये किसका कर रहे हैं हम लोग? रिमोट वर्चुअल नेटवर्क. सो किसका पेयरिंग कर रहे हैं हम लोग? एक्चुअली ये नेम थोड़ा सा गलत दे दिया हमने, तो इट डजंट मैटर. कोई भी नाम दे दो आप, A to B दे दो, वो भी चल जाएगा. बट एक्चुअली ये नाम कहाँ पर है? व्हाट डू यू अंडरस्टैंड बाय रिमोट नेटवर्क? ये सेटिंग्स किस पे हो रही है? You are sitting here on East US and you are performing this on your virtual network, remote virtual network. So your remote virtual network is your Central India. So इसलिए मैं इसको ऐसे नाम दिया यहाँ पर. Then I am selecting this one. And now I'm doing it on my current VNet, the local one, जिसके ऊपर मैं हूँ, उस पे मैं सेटअप कर रहा हूँ. Similarly, I will check both of them. Is this clear, guys? ये पेज क्लियर है यहाँ तक? Why did I check these two and these two? इसको बाद में करते हैं. आप भी जब प्रैक्टिस करोगे ये दो को चेक करना, बाकी दो को अनचेक रखना. But is this clear till here? Okay, you are on East US VNet and it is asking for your remote virtual network, मतलब वो जिससे आपको कनेक्टिविटी करनी है. तो नाम भी उसी तरह से दो, सेंट्रल यूएस से ईस्ट यूएस. यहाँ पर आप उस सेंट्रल यूएस को सेलेक्ट करो, सॉरी सेंट्रल इंडिया को सेलेक्ट करो. एंड अगेन हियर यू आर ऑन लोकल वन, जिसपे आप अभी बैठे हो उसी का पेयरिंग करना है. सो दिस इज योर ईस्ट यूएस टू सेंट्रल यूएस, राइट? Earlier you had to go to both of them separately and then you had to do. Now we are doing it sitting at the one VNet. We are doing it. Look at this. You did it on one, लेकिन दो चीजों पे काम कर रहा है वो. Can you see? It is working on both the virtual networks. From one page, you did it remotely. And now look at this. It is fully synchronized. It is connected. So it should be working now. Now if I go to machine, it is still coming as a request timeout. We may have to wait for some time. and you will see it will start pinging each other. This is your VNet peering, guys. Any questions, any doubt? Can you see reply? Can you guys see? Now we are getting replies. And what does it mean when you get a reply? What does it mean?
The device has
Yes, we are.
successfully paired.
That they're talking to each other now. Now when they're talking to each other, इसका मतलब हुआ now they can share the printer, share the file, copy paste. Now whatever they want to do, they can do. And it's not only these two machines. अब उस virtual network में जितने भी subnet है, उस subnet में जितने भी resources है, they all can talk to each other. Now it's not only this resource to this resource. ये connectivity नहीं की है. What did we do, guys? Did we connect these two subnets or did we connect these two resources? No, we connected these two VNets. तो ये अपने आप इनहेरिट करेगा यहाँ से. नाउ यहाँ का सबनेट भी इस सबनेट से बात कर सकता है. ये सबनेट इस सबनेट से, ये यहाँ पर, ये यहाँ पर. I mean, they have the now they have the connectivity overall wherever they want to connect. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Now there are two types of virtual network peering, guys. सिर्फ इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस के लिए याद रख लो. Otherwise, not a single click is different from in these two types. One first type is your local VNet pairing, and the another type is global VNet pairing. What is a local VNet pairing, guys? When you're both virtual networks. Sorry, someone was saying something, Munir?
It's
Okay, let me cover this. Only 1
will-
minute is left. I'll cover this. So
Okay.
we'll have this in one recording. So both virtual networks, if they are in one region, East US में है दोनों भी, can they communicate with each other, by the way? Just because they are in same region, can two VNets communicate with each other by default? No. So you'll have to
No.
do the VNet pairing, and that VNet pairing will be called local VNet pairing. And when your virtual networks are in different regions, that will be called global VNet pairing. बाकी प्रोसेस में क्लिक करने में हर चीज में एग्जैक्टली सेम है, बस नाम दो अलग अलग है. सो विच वन डिड वी डू, गाइस? ग्लोबल और लोकल?
Global.
Global.
ग्लोबल. लोकल में क्या होता था? दोनों भी ईस्ट यूएस में होते थे. बट डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज, जस्ट बिकॉज बोथ VNets आर इन वन same region, they cannot talk to each other. Right? VNets cannot talk to each other by default, irrespective of the region. Or VNet pairing, same region, local VNet pairing. Different regions, global VNet pairing. Subnets में कोई peering की जरूरत है मुझको करने की? Do I have to do any peering, etc.? No. By
No.
default, they can talk to each other. Right? Okay, guys, only 30 seconds are left. Let me stop the session. Let's take a break of 5 minutes. I have to convert the recording. See you guys at 4:30. Same link.